Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we will learn 12 secret ways to seduce anyone. Now, let's begin. The art of seduction is a topic that has fascinated people for years. At its core, seduction is the art of charming another person, though it's not always romantic. For example, you might use the art of seduction to charm a potential client or persuade someone to see your point of view. But most of the time, if you're trying to seduce someone, it's because you find them attractive and are interested in a romantic connection. The question is, how do you show how charming and attractive you can be? All kinds of pickup artists and smooth talkers have tried to crack the secrets of seduction, inventing tricks and lines to cultivate romantic chemistry. Some people play elaborate games with potential partners and work overtime to prove why they're more attractive than everyone else. But you don't need these complicated and sometimes manipulative strategies to get the attention of someone you like. Real seduction is more straightforward and, in many ways, more subtle than most people realize. Whether you want to ignite a passionate new connection or stoke the flames of an old crush, a few slight changes to your behavior, many of which we'll cover in this video, can yield surprisingly powerful results. Psychologists studying attraction and seduction have discovered all kinds of little cues that drive people crazy. The problem, for most people, isn't whether they can seduce someone, but whether they have enough confidence in their own moves. In other words, many people fail to make strong, attractive impressions because they're unsure whether their actions are desirable or seductive to the people they like. This uncertainty makes them cautious about making moves, showing interest, or taking risks in their dating life. They don't want to repulse people with creepy, desperate, or unattractive behavior, but trying to seduce someone doesn't have to be so nerve-wracking. In this video, we're going to explore 12 of the most effective ways to create genuine romantic connections with anyone. It doesn't matter if you've struggled with seduction in the past or failed to get the attention of potential partners. These simple techniques can help you grab someone's attention, create romantic chemistry, and leave them wanting to see you again. 1. Be the flame. Over the years, one name has become synonymous with the art of seduction. In the 1700s, an Italian author named Giacomo Casanova became well known for his elaborate tactics to attract potential partners. On the subject of seduction, Casanova famously gave away the secret to his romantic success. Be the flame, he said, not the moth. In other words, we are attracted to people who are in control. We're drawn to leaders, bosses, and initiators. We like people who assertively take what they want instead of waiting for someone to do it for them. If you want to be more seductive, be the flame, not the moth. In every social situation, stay active and assertive, and other people will gravitate toward you. 2. Misattributions of arousal. You've probably heard the phrase, there's a thin line between love and hate. Well, there's also a thin line between fear and arousal. In fact, the line is so thin that your brain sometimes gets them confused. In a romantic situation, you can actually use this confusion to your advantage. The next time you want to seduce someone, plan something that gets their heart racing and their blood pumping. You might ride a roller coaster or walk across a tall, precarious bridge. These experiences stimulate feelings of excitement and arousal, which their brain may accidentally associate with you. By the time you get off the ride or make it to the other side, the person you like may suddenly see you in a whole new way. 3. The chemical power of eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of body language, especially if you linger a moment longer than average. Scientists discovered that people who make eye contact for an unusual amount of time release a hormone called oxytocin, also known as the love hormone. Oxytocin creates those warm and fuzzy feelings of intimacy, which many people experience as love or attraction. If you want to seduce someone, look into their eyes and linger a moment too long. That extra moment may cause a chemical reaction in their brain, which makes you seem irresistible. 4. Plant the seeds of desire. The most attractive people won't directly express what they want or how they feel, relying instead on subtle hints to express their feelings indirectly. For example, instead of telling someone they're head over heels in love with them, they might vaguely hint that they're interested in someone without specifying who. This leaves the other person wondering, and the more they wonder, the more attractive you become. Every hint you drop is like sowing a seed of desire in their minds. Give these seeds a chance to grow, and this person may find you more attractive than ever. 5. Give masterful compliments. It's no secret that compliments are an easy way to get on someone's good side. For example, telling someone they're beautiful may make them smile and help you start a casual conversation. But it's not going to change their perception of you. More masterful compliments, on the other hand, will not only flatter the other person, but also make you seem charming and desirable. The trick is to give someone a compliment they've never heard before and likely will never forget. One of these thoughtful, personalized compliments can outweigh 100 recycled cliches. Why? Because it makes the other person feel like you truly understand them. They'll immediately feel a stronger desire for you because, unlike everyone else, you seem to like them for who they really are. 6. convey hidden vulnerability. Vulnerability is an important part of any connection and can be a highly attractive quality, but you shouldn't be vulnerable with everyone right away. Show people a strong and confident version of yourself at first. Then, as you get to know them, give them a glimpse into your world. This little glimpse makes people feel like you two have a special connection. They'll cherish every little thing they learn about you and, before long, find themselves drawn to you. 7. Make yourself taboo. We're often attracted to people who are, in some way, unavailable. In other words, we like to overcome small obstacles and defy social expectations to be with the person we desire. It sounds backward, but telling someone you can't see them will make them want you even more. If you want to seduce someone, don't be too available. Instead, create a small but significant reason why you can't see them. Put a surmountable obstacle in their path, and people may feel a greater desire to be with you. 8. The art of building anticipation. When we like someone, we want to express our physical desire all at once. We want to show them how much we care, but if you move too quickly, the other person may not be fully invested in you. Instead of rushing to the finish line, use small changes in your body language to build their anticipation and, therefore, investment in your relationship. You might lean toward them or move a few inches closer. You might brush their hand with yours or lightly touch the small of their back. Each of these physical gestures builds anticipation and excitement. That way, when you make your first move, the other person will fall head over heels for you. 9. Push and pull. Seduction requires a careful balance of pushing and pulling. Sometimes you want to push or chase the other person, showing interest and taking the initiative. But other times, you should pull back and give them a chance to pursue you. This back and forth dynamic creates mutual feelings of excitement and chemistry, but you have to be willing to wait. Once you've shown interest, resist the urge to keep chasing. If you do all the heavy lifting, the other person may take you for granted and fail to recognize your value. So, pull back, create some space, and let them come to you. 10. Dominate your space. We like people who aren't afraid to take up space. This is sometimes known as dominant or open body language, and it's a common sign of confidence and high self-esteem, 2 qualities we find very attractive in potential partners. So, don't be afraid to take up as much room as you need. Uncross your arms and spread out in any way that's comfortable for you. Simply by changing the way you sit or stand, people are more likely to notice you. 11. Expect the unexpected. The dating world is full of cliches and tired routines, which we've all seen before. That's why really attractive people make a habit of breaking the rules. Instead of doing what everyone else does, they show how unique and spontaneous they can be. They aren't afraid to do something unexpected. So, stop going through the motions. Flip the usual dating routines on their head. Make people excited to see what you'll do next. And you'll become instantly more charming to everyone you meet. 12. The only person in the world. Listening is a powerful, seductive tool that can make anyone take notice of you. The trick is to make them feel like they are the only person in the world. When they're talking, give them 100% of your attention and interest. Listen to every word they say. Ask great questions and don't let them think for a moment that you're not actively engaged. This simple strategy makes people feel special and valuable. It shows them that you're genuinely interested in them, making them genuinely more interested in you. Just by listening closely, people may experience an unconscious desire to spend more time with you. Make someone feel like they're the only person in the world, and they'll keep coming back for more. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.